Check-in time, check-in time, check-in time. What we got on the menu today? Hey, look, man, we got some breaking news to report. So let's get straight into it. So look, I know y'all see this picture right behind me, right? And that's Supreme Mcgriff, the ex-leader of the Supreme team. And that's his new documentary called The Supreme Truth. But it shouldn't be called The Supreme Truth because it's a bunch of supreme lies, bro. This documentary got a whole lot of cap in it, bro. Dig what I'm saying? So look, yesterday, I broke news to y'all about how Supreme and his entourage is trying to put the rat jacket on Bimmy. Dig what I'm saying? It's all cap. It's all lies. They don't have no facts. They don't have no proof. So look, we just gonna go off facts. We gonna go strictly off facts, bro. So Preem is saying that Bimmy cooperated against him as a CI back in 1985 on a case in 1985, right? We pulled the paperwork. Bimmy name ain't nowhere in the paperwork, bro. Not one bit. Bimmy name is not on no document. Dig what I'm saying? So that's 40 years ago, right? When Preem got locked up in 1985, Prince, which is Preem's nephew, and Bimmy was running together and running the Supreme team, bro. Bimmy and Prince was doing their thing with the Supreme team after Preem got locked up, bro. Like, if Bimmy was a rat, why would you have him around your nephew, bro? Why didn't you tell these people that Bimmy was coming to see you after that case in jail, bro? You had Bimmy doing things for you while you was locked up on that case, bro. Dig what I'm saying? So why y'all not saying nothing about Manny Dogs, though, bro? Why is y'all not saying nothing about the real informants on the case like Manny Dogs, bro? You know why, bro? Because of this operation, Manny Dogs was the outpour of this operation, bro. Manny Dogs was the one putting in work for Preem, bro. So Preem and them is scared to mention Manny Dog name. And Manny Dog name ain't as big as Bimmy, bro. Manny Dog is not known outside of Queens, bro. Bimmy is a global name, bro. Bimmy has accomplished a lot in the music industry. So Look Steven, which is the mastermind behind all this. See, Preem is just a pawn in this situation, bro. It's really Look Steven, bro. Look Steven is behind all this because he understands the media, bro. And he knows for this rollout to be good and for them to get good sales on this documentary, they need a name that they can clout chase off of, bro. So they chose Bimmy, bro. See, but Preem messed up, bro. Preem fucked up Brad, bro. He didn't tell nobody that Bimmy was coming to see him in jail. Bimmy and Prince and Black Just was running the operation after this alleged case that he trying to say Bimmy told on, bro. So Preem got to get his facts in check, dig me? So they didn't tell Zip with the Drip, and you know, Zip with the Drip, bro, I knew he was going to come at Bimmy because him and Bimmy already got issues. He just doing what he's supposed to do, bro. But Preem them ain't give you the right info, Zip. Preem them ain't give you the right info, Zip. You said that Preem them was not dealing with Bimmy after 85, bro. That's cap, bro. That's all cap, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Now, look, Steven, he didn't tell y'all that he got something to hide in the closet, bro. We heard about that story with Fat Cat, bro. Yeah, we heard about Look Steven, bro. He was owing Fat Cat some cash, bro. And when he couldn't come up with that cash, bro, they made him trade his mouth for that cash, bro. They made him trade his mouth for that money, bro. We know about them stories, look. And I ain't gonna call you no long tail. I ain't gonna call you no rat yet because we ain't got the paperwork yet, bro. But your paperwork is coming down the pipeline, bro. That's right. Look, Steven, paperwork is coming down the pipeline, bro. That's the mastermind behind this whole ordeal, bro. Preem and Prince is taking Look Steven word and they just running the play that he's telling them to run, bro. But y'all running into a brick wall, bro, because y'all ain't got y'all facts in order, bro. Y'all ain't got no facts in order, bro. And y'all niggas scared of Manny Dogs, bro, because Manny Dogs is free and he got on that stand and told on Preem. Dig what I'm saying? Manny Dogs out here living his best life, bro. Y'all ain't threw no rocket Manny Dogs. Y'all ain't cussed out Manny Dogs. Ain't nobody popped at Manny Dogs. Ain't nobody slapped him. Ain't nobody punched him. Ain't nobody did nothing to Manny Dogs, bro. He living his best life with his little salon with his girl and all that. And y'all ain't saying nothing about him, bro. Yeah, bro, this a conspiracy, bro. They trying to get some sales, bro. But look, we gonna check out what Zip with the Drip had to say about this situation, and we gonna react to his video. Check it out.
I had Afro paperwork online for a year straight. Y'all niggas try to say it was fake. I had Afro paperwork online for a year straight. Y'all niggas try to say it was fake. So if a nigga do show the paperwork, y'all niggas gonna try to refute the paperwork. You know you was a confidential informant. You gonna try to refute the paperwork. I got motions to dismiss from Afro case.
Hold on, Zip. We gotta stop you right there, Zip. We gotta stop you right there, bro. And look, This ain't no diss at Zip, because I know Zip is going at Bimmy because they ops, bro. He doing what he's supposed to do, bro. But Zip research is not on point, bro. We have the documents, shout out Zeke Black, to prove that music is not Bimmy. Music is a Hispanic male with the initials DP, bro. This is in the paperwork, bro. This is the DEA agents saying this about who music is, bro. They are identifying who music, the CI is, in these documents, bro. Like, Zip, why you ain't doing enough research on this, bro? Why you didn't tell the people about this document, bro? Because Zeke Black got the document, so I'm sure you came across the document, bro. But y'all gotta excuse Zip, bro. Like I said, bro, it's all fair in love and war, bro. And you know, Zip and Bimmy have their issues, bro. So Zip is just doing what he's supposed to do, bro. But the Supreme team and Prince and Look Stevens and Supreme Mcgriff, bro, they done ran into a brick wall, bro. They done ran into a brick wall with all they lies and all they cap, bro. Keep going.
Testified under oath that the district attorney told him James Atney was the confidential informant. I got that. I got that. That's right. I got that information, right? But anyway, in the comments section.
Now, hold on. We're going to pause for a second. These documents that Zip is preaching about right now, bro, this is an inmate, bro. This is an inmate that filed an appeal, bro. Your attorney is going to go off of what you say, bro. But the police, the DEA agents, when they identified who the CI name music was, it's a Hispanic male with the initials DP, bro. That's facts. That's no cap. That's all facts, bro. See, we ain't gonna go off of no conspiracy theories and all that like these niggas on YouTube is, bro. We going off all facts. No cap, bro.
100. About time you responded. Can't be no man's punching bag. I have to work. I don't see you there. I think he's going off of what and who he knew was dead. But I'm wondering why it took 40 years to say this. Grandma, what make you think it took 40 years to say this? 2 years ago, when I first said Bimmy was a rat, homeboy that's in the car with Bimmy, Preem, and Black Just, the nigga Green Eyed Born, he called my phone and said, yo, you wrong. You say he been a rat for 30 years, he been a rat for 40 years. That's what the nigga told me 2 years ago. So this ain't...
Okay. So look, let's just go off strictly off what Zip with the Drip is saying, right? He said he talked to one of the ex-leaders of the Supreme team named Green Eyed Born. He's in that legendary picture where it's Preem in the front seat, Green Eyed Born to the left, and Bimmy in the back seat, right? He said Green Eyed Born told him Bimmy been an informant for 40 years, bro. That goes back to 1985, bro. So if y'all saying Bimmy been an informant for 40 years, what are y'all really saying about y'allself? What are y'all saying about y'all leader Preem, bro? Because Bimmy was running with the Supreme team and helping run the Supreme team after 85, bro. After 85, bro. Prince ain't get locked up till 89, bro. Prince and Bimmy used to live together, bro. Y'all dig what I'm saying? Prince and Bimmy used to live together after Preem got locked up for this case that he trying to say Bimmy was the long tail, bro. These niggas is capping on Bimmy name because they see he's successful, bro. This the same thing they tried to do with 50 Cent, bro. Now, y'all remember last week when that fake-ass paperwork on 50 Cent came out, bro? I got word that it came from the Supreme team, bro. Yeah, the Supreme team, bro. Prince and Supreme and Look Steven and all them, bro. This was all part of the rollout for this documentary, bro. Them the niggas who leaked that fake-ass paperwork on 50 Cent, bro. Y'all niggas is foul.
See, y'all niggas is internet niggas. Y'all niggas is not really street niggas. In Queens, we been here that Bimmy was no good. Because niggas ain't been on the internet saying it, don't mean niggas took 40 years to say it. Don't mean niggas took 40 years to say it. What it means is niggas is just talking. Niggas is just saying anything, bro. That's what it mean, bro. That's all it mean, bro. If you making a statement like this and you labeling a man a PDF file, a rapist, or a rat, you have to have some type of documentation, bro. Y'all niggas ain't got no documentation, bro. Y'all niggas just got contradicting speech that y'all saying, bro. Like, y'all niggas is all cap, bro. Hey, Supreme Team, Look Steven, get y'all shit together. Look Steven. We finna get to you, bro. We finna get to you, bro. Your paperwork is coming down the pipeline. Preem is officially in business with an alleged long tail named Look Steven who traded his mouth for some money he owed Fat Cat. I'm gone.